Hey everyone, my name is Jack and I am the head of customer support here at InsurGrid. I'm currently sitting here with Steve, who's a client of one of our agents. What kind of pushed you to use the InsurGrid link? Were you looking to change policies, change carriers? Kind of give us a rundown of what you were trying to do there.
I'd had a policy with the same carrier for a number of years. I was kind of frustrated with some recent claims and how they'd been handled. So started to look around, what was possible. And someone that I've known for a long time reached out to me at about the same time and indicated that she was starting an agency and would love to give me a quote. So I told her I'd be willing to take a look at that. There was some bunch of information that she needed to be able to get, and I kind of was putting things off. Shortly after that, she sent me a link for InsurGrid, and just made the process a lot easier. I'd had a policy with the same carrier for a number of years. I was kind of frustrated with some recent claims and how they'd been handled. So started to look around, what was possible. And someone that I've known for a long time reached out to me at about the same time and indicated that she was starting an agency and would love to give me a quote. So I told her I'd be willing to take a look at that. There was some bunch of information that she needed to be able to get, and I kind of was putting things off. Shortly after that, she sent me a link for InsurGrid, and just made the process a lot easier.
Kind of give me a quick rundown of what it was like to get new insurance before InsurGrid was available to you with this agent. So before, without automating the process of the agent being able to collect all this information, what did that look like, and why did it potentially make it harder to actually go through the process of getting a new quote or getting a new policy or getting better coverage?
Well, there's a lot of information that the agent needs to be able to give you a quote, and quite frankly, it's one of those things that over the years, it wasn't that I was so happy with the carrier that I had. At the time I changed, I was frustrated with them, but it wasn't that I was overly thrilled with them prior to that. It just was more hassle to make a change than worth the effort, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. And I think that's one of the big things that this helped with, is it made it so that it was a lot simpler process and easier to, maybe easier isn't the right word. Maybe it's more a matter of it made it so that it was more straightforward and something that could be done without having to, I'm going to have to get that piece of information before I can go further. Mm-hmm. And so once you throw a roadblock into it, then it becomes real easy to put off and not do it. And InsurGrid made it so that it was just a step-by-step process. Go through answer the questions, and it did the rest for me.
What was the end result of you actually using InsurGrid and connecting your current insurance account? Did you end up going with the agent who was using InsurGrid?
Yeah, I ended up doing that. I switched over all of my existing home and auto policies. Actually added some stuff too. There was some things I didn't have enough coverage on, and she had pointed these things out, and I was kind of surprised that I didn't have coverage on. Actually, a few of them I was very surprised that she caught some stuff that I needed coverage on. And if I had to make a claim on those, I would have been very, very upset to find out that I didn't have coverage on it.
Now, my last question that I have for you is, do you think the InsurGrid link is the future of purchasing insurance?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I would not want to go through doing it the old way. It's very annoying. And like I said earlier, it's probably a big part of the reason why I hadn't seriously looked at making changes before. Just, it's not top of mind most of the time. And so whenever there is something that gets in the way of, moving forward with that process, it becomes a convenient, I got it. There's another piece of information I got to get that I don't know off the top of my head. I'm going to do something else right now. And it's real easy to not get back to it.